Another day, another sneaker. Thank you for tuning in and welcome to the workshop. Happy to have you here. You could be anywhere in the world, but you are here with us and we appreciate that. Today's sneakers are very interesting because I think a lot of people probably have not seen them, and it's a collaboration with a brand that I think at least a good amount of people have not heard of either. So if you follow me on Instagram at Mr. Former Simpson, then you have already seen these. You've already got a sneak peek, if you will. Instagram, well, my Instagram story more specifically is where I show everything first, but now we're here. So whether you've seen them already or not, here they are. Bang, bang. The Cav-Empt Nike Air Max 95. These released earlier in the month and retail was $190. I snagged my pair from Kicks R For Us. Shouts to them, but this was actually a sneaker I didn't even know about until a few days ago. I'm not ashamed to admit it. For those of you wondering and for those of you not familiar with the brand, Cav-Empt is short for a Latin phrase that means buyer beware. I'm not gonna try to pronounce it. And they are a Tokyo-based streetwear brand. They do some really dope stuff, and I think the sneakers turned out cool. There were two pairs along with some clothing. It was a collection, and I like it. I like this pair more than the white pair of sneakers, but some of the clothing, the windbreaker stuff, it just looked really, really cool. Now, a couple things. First, I love the Air Max 95. It's one of my favorite Air Max models of all time. I just hate that they aren't as comfortable anymore, which kind of sucks, but still a classic sneaker. Iconic, really, when you think about it. And number two, I love camo, especially variations of it. This is a blend of pixels and digi camo. And there's actually a third thing. I think I love these too, or like these, because I really dig the navy colorway. If you know me, you know I was born with a Yankee hat on. I came out with this Yankee hat on my head, and so I'm always partial to that Yankee blue, that navy. It just always makes me think New York City. I guess on the downside, or if I'm going to look at a negative aspect of this collaboration, you know, we got to talk about the good and the bad. There's not that much to it. It wasn't marketed that well. There aren't a ton of details. It's basically a Digi Camo 95, which is cool. And I get that it's in line with the Cav-Empt aesthetic, but it doesn't really feel special. Cool sneaker, but nothing really much beyond that. I like the tongue patch, CE, and the Nike swoosh embroidered in. That's a nice touch, but there just aren't a ton of touches like that. Now, I do love the camo pixel print, and I really, really dig that it's on the air bubbles too. It's on the whole sneaker, not just the upper. I think that it looks cool. It gives it a little bit of a unique look. And something about that tan and navy, again, it does something to me. A couple other details. Nike Air on the back, multicolored laces, which are 3M. It's a good sneaker, but I think it could feel even more collaborative than it does, for lack of a better word. And that's the cool thing about collabs. The details, the backstories, the rollout, all of that stuff, that's what makes collabs feel special. That was what was so special about the Witherspoon Air Maxes. You know, it was everything from the way the shoe came to be to kind of the story behind the sneaker and that whole vibe, and then the way they rolled it all out and brought it to the consumer. I think all of those things is what makes a collaboration different than something you can just walk into a store and find. And so it is a dope sneaker. But I think that's the aspect that is missing a little bit, at least a little bit, not entirely, but some. Leave a comment below and let us know, how do you feel about these? Like them, love them, hate them? Are these an under the radar, out of nowhere, hot fire piece of footwear, or are they an easy and overpriced pass? However you feel about them, leave a comment below and let us know. Always love to hear from you. Thank you for watching. You are very, very appreciated. We will be back tomorrow, same time, same place, with a brand new speaker. Speaker? No. Sneaker. We will be back with a brand new sneaker that you can watch through the screen and listen through your speakers. See what I did there? Buckets, any final words?
No.
Nothing from him, nothing else from me. Adios.